Kevin Owens is the freaking world champion. Guys, what's going on? My name is Kane and welcome back to another video. This is probably my favourite Raw of the new era. Oh my god. What a freaking Raw. Oh my god. Let's just get into it. So, we open up with a graphic in memory of Mr. Fuji, which is quite sad that he passed away at the age of 82. Obviously, probably most known for his work with Yokozuna, being his manager. We go to a video package to hype tonight's Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Universal Championship between Big Cass, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens. Michael Cole warmly welcomes us to WWE Raw, and he's joined by Byron Saxton. They go to the ring. Corey Graves, one of their colleagues, is in the ring with the Universal Championship. Sitting on some stools in the ring are the four competitors I mentioned before. Graves welcomes everyone to the show, and Rollins cuts him off and takes credit and says, "You all wouldn't be here if I didn't take out Finn Balor." Yeah, and how he's the favourite to win the title tonight, and he says, there's one person who has to prove something, and says that Owens is a smart ass, which was really, really funny. I actually enjoyed it, after he was all, "Hi, I'm Kevin. I would like to win the Universal Championship." Yeah, that was great. And Owens is so good on the mic, and he's such a good wrestler as well. So he says he can finally focus on the championship now that Sami Zayn is out of the picture. He's a prize fighter. He's at his best when the stakes are high. He says Rollins talks big, but Owens talks about Reigns. Everyone boos Reigns. Owens says that Reigns fights hard, and that but he fights smart. And then Cass is just really tall, and he said, "Does that really count for something?" Cass says that it does, and it went on for a while talking about Enzo and Chris Jericho, and yeah, then it basically broke out into a brawl, which Roman Reigns was left standing tall. And then they hyped to that Paul Heyman will address Brock Lesnar's actions, and he's fine. And Chris Jericho's walking backstage, going into the commercial. Neville vs. Chris Jericho was an okay match. Chris Jericho went over with a nice lion tamer, which was awesome actually. The kind of reversal into the lion tamer was so good, and I hope that we can see Jericho use the lion tamer in the future to win matches. Also, Chris Jericho walking out to the ring like this, it's great. He's awesome. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure Neville needed the win the most, though, since Chris Jericho's, had his spotlight. But, yeah, fair enough, Jericho wins. Hopefully we see a feud between Jericho and Neville. Neville's in the ring, recovering, and Jericho stands tall and makes his way out of the arena. Bayley's backstage. She walks up to everyone like, "Hug! Hug!" And she said, she sees the New Day, and they all go crazy like, "Hey, we want some Bayley!" And then, they all hugged, and Bayley's like, "Oh my god, it's the WWE World Tag Team." And then Dana Brooke's there. She says Bayley will never succeed, she doesn't belong here. And then New Day says, "Well, Bayley beat you last week." Dana says she wasn't out there to wrestle, she was out there to show that Charlotte is the best in the women's division. She says, "I've been talking to Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson lately, and yeah, they can beat you up." New Day says, "Bring it on." And then, yeah, we've got a 6-person mixed tag team match for later. We go to the commercial. Back from the commercial, Cole says, "Good on you, Rock, you're the highest paid actor, yeah, and go and support The Rock, cause we made The Rock." Nia Jax vs. Hyen. Yep. Well, didn't make any sense because she had this Chinese thing, and she said she's from Texas. it made no sense. And then Andrea, the person who was interviewing, were like, hey, I hope you do well, good luck. And then Nia just wins. Go to a backstage vignette from Luke Gallows and Cole Anderson. They say that we used to be doctors, and now we're experts in retirement. And then nurse Dana Brooke will help out, and then Dana Brooke comes in and goes. Back from the break, Cole leads us with a video package hyping up Seth Rollins for the upcoming event, which he has done for every single competitor. There was a lot of hype for the Universal Championship match, and I see why. They had something big planned. Sami Zayn versus Jinder Mahal. Sami Zayn gets an easy win. There was still selling the ankle injury, but obviously it's not a real injury. And we get a Sasha Banks medical update. Yep. She's like, Charlotte went the lowest of the low. And, yeah, Charlotte is out with the commentators. Yep. Okay. She's on commentary. New Day and Bayley versus Dana Brooke, Luke Gallows and Cole Anderson. Which Bayley and the New Day picked up the victory. It was an okay match. Bayley hit the Bayley to belly to win. Yeah, it was alright. Obviously the New Day, it's a good way to combine two feuds. Obviously the New Day, and Luke Gallows and Cole Anderson will continue their feud, it looks like. And Bayley and the New Day celebrate with their dancing. Still to come, Paul Heyman and a fatal four-way. Cesara's backstage. Tom Phillips says that he's in a rough spot since he lost the first match at SummerSlam, and Mick Foley said that the winner of the series will get a title shot. Cesaro says, you know, I'm going to swim in round and round and round and round and round, and I'm going to win. So, okay. Best of 7 series match 2. What is the point of the best of 7 series? We had already seen 2 matches before this, and if you're not going to add any stipulations, we're just having 9 Cesaro and Sheamus matches. 9! Because obviously it's going to be 3-all, and they're going to go to the last match. 9 Sheamus and Cesaro matches, just normal matches. Sheamus won. Obviously they're going to make Cesaro the underdog in this situation, which, okay, Sheamus goes up 2-0. There was also a bit where Sheamus threw him and hardly anything landed on the ring post. It was more like his bum, but they said lower back, so okay. After the match, Sheamus is like, "Hey, respect the Hawk!" And Cesaro's checked on. We have a tribute video to Mr. Fuji, which was a nice touch. Went through his career, and, you know, everyone clapped him and all that. That was a nice moment. Back from the break, Cole leads us to a video package on Kevin Owens, like they did with Seth Rollins. Also, I just want to say how great how WWE commemorates, you know, members of the company who have just passed away. Like, that would have been put together in a day, since Mr. Fuji died, and they just do it great every single time, and they put together a nice video package, and they're always very nice video packages, so at least WWE is doing, showing respect to their stars who have recently passed away, which is quite sad. But anyway, Braun Strowman versus Americo. Okay. Braun Strowman wins, takes off his mask. We all know how it goes with Nia Jax and Braun Strowman. They just squash with the same moves. Takes off his mask, and I saw the guy Americo's face, or Americano, whatever his name is. But I saw his face before he went like that. So, okay. Not much to say there. Stephanie McMahon is backstage walking around, and they hype up. They're up next. Heyman is going to address Lesnar's actions, and we go to the commercial. So, Stephanie McMahon comes out. She says, even though we're in opposite brands and I'm competing against my brother Shane, no one does anything to the McMahon family. But is interrupted by Paul Heyman going, ladies and gentlemen, and then obviously, yep, everyone chants ECW, and Stephanie says, I bought ECW from Paul Heyman a long time ago. And then fans chant for CM Punk, but they're expecting maybe a response, but Stephanie and Heyman ignored that. Yeah, they were just chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. Why not? They go on. Heyman pulls out his stack of cash in $1 notes and starts going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, paying off his $500 fine, Lesnar's $500 fine, which honestly, like, in the AFL, you get fined $1,000 if you do something like, yeah, obviously it's 500, and Stephanie grabs the stack, throws it, says, we don't need you here. Brock Lesnar is a major seller, but what are you worth for the Raw brand? I'll do nothing to avenge my brother. And then, a storm is coming your ugly way, man. And, Heyman says, Lesnar is the storm, my client. And, yeah, he apologizes. Stephanie ends up accepting the apology and then just walking off going, apology accepted. And yeah, we get another look at Finn Balor's surgery, which, okay, still to come, Fatal 4-Way main event. Backstage, we have Darren Young and Bob Backlund walking, as well as Titus O'Neil to, you know, the ring, a hype video for Roman Reigns, which actually had no talking, okay. Titus O'Neil versus Darren Young. Darren Young picks up the victory eventually. Basically the same match as we always see, and then Titus attacks Backlund and Young. Everyone boos, go boo. Titus is boring, honestly. Alright, so backstage we have Foley and Stephanie. They said there must be a winner. All friends or associates should be banned from ringside. Rollins walks up, says, this will be the best night we've ever had. We've had some great nights. I'm going to bring home the gold. Stephanie says that this is Rollins' night. He hugs her. He hugs Stephanie and says, I won't let you down. Still to come, the main event. Back to the commercial. And we have the main event. It was a great match. I got really into the main event. And then I full-on marked out when Triple H just came and pedigreed Reigns. I marked out, I went crazy. I'm like, holy shit, Triple H! And, yeah, threw him in the ring, got Rollins up, threw Rollins into the ring, 1, 2, 3, and then, I said, like that, I went crazy, like, oh my god, Owens is gonna win, because, you know, and, then, my dad said, oh look, he's gonna do it to Kevin Owens now, and I said, nah, you watch, Triple H is gonna turn around and pedigree Seth Rollins, and then, freaking Triple H turned around and pedigreed Seth Rollins, and then I went crazy, I'm like, I was right, and, yeah, Owens is shocked. He's like, oh my god. He doesn't know whether to go for the pin or not. He goes to the pin. 1, 2, 3. Triple H congratulates him, and they make that handshake. So obviously, oh my god, Triple H is back. Kevin Owens is the freaking world champion, which was awesome. They celebrate. Owens goes crazy. Everyone chants, you deserve it, at the end, really loud, which was really cool for Owens. I'm sure it was a great moment for Owens. Then Triple H leaves the ring, and he stares at Foley and Stephanie, who are both shocked, and then he walks away. We get replays and shots. Owens going crazy with the title. Raw goes off the air with a new world champion in Kevin Owens. Bam! What a Raw. It was a great main event, I'll just say, for the wrestling. Obviously, after, the poor reception of the titles appearance, WWE, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor put on a great match at SummerSlam, but they're like, we've got to keep on putting out great matches for this title to, raise its meaning, if you know what I mean. And they did that. They went out and put on a great match. Big Cass was everyone's favourite throughout the night, but Kevin Owens picked up the victory, which was awesome. And this sets up for a lot of things. Maybe we could have Owens versus Rollins for the championship. We could have Triple H and Rollins. We could have Owens and Sami Zayn. We could have Roman will probably go back to the feud with Rusev, and Cass will probably go back to with Enzo, obviously. But it sets up a lot of main event possibilities. My bet is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship, and Rollins and Triple H just in a normal match, normal feud. Anyway, guys, we have a bunch of awesome feuds coming up in WWE. It's looking great. Guys, I've been Kenny. Until next time, peace. Expect some more WWE opinions to come out. Maybe one later tonight. I'm not sure.